hello. Welcome to another Mahalo Halo Las Vegas and then some. I am your host, Tony Rose, with my wonderful co-host and friend.
Hey guys, it's the People's Bestie. It's MC Lepelepes, and me and Tony Rose are coming at you with big love all the way from the 702 and always keeping it live in the 725 because 2 area codes now.
What's up? How is everybody? How's it,
sister? Yes, the week is going. It's fast already.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
It is mid-September.
Mid-September already.
Fall is here.
Fall is falling. It's falling. Yes, it's coming in, and it's just, it feels like the days are going by so fast, but there's so many exciting things that are coming up. I'm super excited for the events that are to come.
I am excited. September is always like that mid-ground of like hot and then getting into the cooler days. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, like this morning was cool this morning, and then of course then the heat came and reminded us that it's still here.
You're wearing your tropical smoothie shirt.
I'm feeling very festive and aloha-ish today. Feeling like holo-holo-ish today, like we're holo-holoing everywhere.
Speaking of which, Holo Holo is coming up, so we're excited for you because you will be co-hosting, emceeing on stage with Big Body Cisco, Western Conference, and so many talents that are going to be on stage in Sacramento, and I'm excited to share that day with you, or 2 days with you.
Exciting. But I'm even more excited because I'm so looking forward to our event that's coming up October 11th at the Fremont Country Club. I'm talking about Mahalo Halo Mixtape Tour
2024.
Yes. Girl, I'm excited. The more that we get this, the talents that are coming together, the different genres and the collaborations of the beautiful music that's to come. I am so excited, girl.
I'm happy because, originally, it's still going to be a community event. Obviously, we wanted to make this one a little bit more special because we are bringing in the wonderful trio and talented girls of Horizon, all the way from Australia. So they're here in the States now, but they're going to make their way to Vegas and they're going to hit the stage, and we're going to make sure that everybody knows what's going on that day.
It's gonna be good.
October 11th at the Fremont Country Club. So if you guys haven't gotten your tickets, we want to make sure you have the opportunity to do so.
Absolutely.
You can check out Mahalo Halo LV, or you can check out our Facebook page. We'll also post the links as we post our podcast here. Sister. And, we have so many things to talk about. And today we have a special guest because we are just adding another talented Las Vegas local to the ticket. Not only are we blessed to, learn people's music, we're also able to learn their story and understand where the music comes from and how everybody's motivated to create this artistry, right? So today we have the wonderful and talented Alika Manuel. How's it, bro?
Welcome.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. So today was kind of like, hey, we're gonna chat real quick, and then boom.
So I'm gonna little story time. Okay, because I first saw Alika Manuel and of course Mad Matt. I saw them at the Pacific Fashion Show. They actually performed, and I got the honor to introduce them and let everybody know about them. When I heard them when they performed, I was like, wow, they are amazing. The sound, the uniqueness, just the feel. They brought the vibes. They definitely set a tone.
The vibes.
And then I was so glad that, all of a sudden I just got a message that I was like, wait a minute. Oh my gosh.
Well, like we say, when one door closes, another one is open.
And
right?
I love that. I love that you did that because just to be able to have them come onto the stage and bring their flair, bring their vibe, I'm even more excited.
Well, of course, we'll bring on Mad Matt when he's available the next time. And today was kind of like, hey, let's get you on. So, Alika, tell us about how you started in music and how long you've been here in Vegas.
I think I had that stereotypical Filipino music start that I actually followed through with. My grandma bought me in. Oh, absolutely not. I'm not that kind of Filipino. If I could sing, I wouldn't rap.
Right.
And Matt, she'd be out of here.
Oh, yeah.
My grandma bought me an ukulele when I was young. Learned how to do that, Over the Rainbow, Lemonade, and all of that.
Of course.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then just started writing my own music around 14, 15, and then I just kept going. Did a whole acoustic thing with Michael Moore, my boy from Seattle.
Okay.
So we were up and down the buses on the light rails.
Wow.
Like at every college, just jamming out, and we were those guitar ukulele guys.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah. Then I don't know. I guess I got tired of not having my own like music.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it was always like covers and remixes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's how it was. And then
So you're originally from Seattle?
from Hawaii.
Hawaii.
From
okay.
Hawaii.
By
Then
ways of-
Seattle.
Okay.
And then after Seattle, I came here. So I've been here
Nice.
pushing 4 years. I think, I don't know, 3-4 years. One of the
Okay.
two.
And how cool that you like still pursued music, and because here it's
Yes.
naturally it's gonna happen, right? So
Right.
tell us about your partnership with local musicians here and how that's going for you now.
Actually, one of my boys in Seattle that rose in the crew that I'm with, the Rain team. That's
Okay.
who manages me. That's also who does like all of my bookings and stuff. He said he came over here one time. He's like, "Wow, this is dope for you. You don't have this in Seattle." And he was talking about
Right.
like all the creative spaces,
Yeah.
all the creatives here, like just how proactive the scene is. Because in Seattle, it's kind of like. It's cliquey. It's cliquey over here,
Yeah.
but I think it's more open-minded and
Right.
inviting.
True.
And in different genres, like my music doesn't really relate to some other artists' music, but we'll still collab.
Yeah. So when you talk about your music, like what kind of, so you went from ukulele,
Yeah.
you went from there. So what brought you to what your genre is right now? Tell us more about that.
I think my music, what it is, it's hard to define my music just because of all the different upbringings that I have. So from like being brought up on an island to West Coast to I don't know, just random stuff in Seattle.
Right.
I think that all meshed, but I think it helped find my personal sound, whatever that is. But yeah, it's all West Coast island stuff and like yeah.
No, it's cool though, because the evolution of an artist is like you look back sometimes, you're like, what was I thinking, or what time and
All the
space
time.
was I in to create that kind of song or that kind of sound, right? And speaking of which, we want to pull up Mad Matt Pro. He's the one that does all of your. Does he do all of your production, or is he the one that?
Since I've been in Vegas, the only people I ever let like touch my vocals and produce for me, well, the one in Vegas would be Mad Matt.
There you guys are, so young.
And then,
So handsome.
Right, the beginning
we
stage.
just turned 19.
Right.
You're only 20 now.
Right.
Time's
2 months ago.
just slowing down these days. Matt would be the only one that touches my vocals here and produces for me, and then Hawaii for a long while would be Jojo Flo, Cutmaster Spaz's son. So Prodigy and a Hawaii legend in his right.
Wow, yeah.
And then also I don't know if you guys know Osna or Osnizzle.
No.
Yeah, he's also a hip hop legend.
Wow.
Hawaii. So super grateful that I was able to work with them.
That's really cool. So then now it's like, the people that you used to look up to, the people you used to listen to, and you're finally in the same room, the same, space. So how does that feel?
It's always been a goal to be at the same table as a lot of the people that I'm working with now.
Yeah.
And a lot of the people that I can call my family now. But that only happened because of people like Taness from Tuesday Blend and Worldwide, and also Creek Chameleon from That Wave, because they're all connected with them.
Yes.
Those two names actually, they allowed me to be Vegas Alika and really submerge myself in Vegas.
Wow.
And
I love that.
Yeah, and that's what's important is, like you said, coming from Seattle or Hawaii, you're like, okay, how am I going to get my foot in the door? And it's so important to create with like-minded people, and that will mentor you and open up their space to allow you to, maybe collab and maybe just sit in, right, with the same people. So now you're in those rooms and you're like, all right, what more can I do? So now you're going to be that mentor to the next generation. So that's the beauty of like making music and then passing it on to the next folks, right? So what kind of music, tell us about your music and what's to come. I mean, I know you're gonna drop a couple songs, right?
All right.
You have a few songs that you're gonna drop in this season.
I think my music is seasonal.
Yeah.
Like we're in summertime and this is the ninth island, so I gotta
Right.
throw, you know, some island,
Okay.
you know,
Flavor,
lovey
yeah.
dovey
Come
stuff.
on.
Right.
And then when the sun don't come out, we'll just do some ratchet stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
And, you know,
it's all right.
right
Some
now,
cozy blanket style.
yeah. Some
And
think
quilt
about some
music.
stuff.
Yeah,
Some don't
just
think about some
Some
stuff.
don't
Right.
think some what were you thinking kind of stuff.
Get you out of your
Yeah,
mind
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of stuff.
Absolutely. Matt and I just dropped a single called "Love Me." He produced that one. He's featuring on that.
Nice.
I got some stuff with Matt that he's gonna be releasing. I have some things with Los, Tabor Shy,
Okay.
Devin Chef from
Wow.
back home.
Okay,
I think those are the ones that are gonna be coming out soon.
Good.
I say soon, but
You
I've
never
been saying
know.
soon since like last year.
Yeah. It's
so,
timing.
So soon.
Right.
It's okay. That's the
It's
word. It's
always
all good.
timing.
Yeah, the right timing for it.
And speaking of soon, I know that the brothers of Dot Wave, you know, you guys kind of you roll deep. You guys have
Yeah.
such a camp, but so Dot Wave, and then your camp, or who's your crew? Do you have a crew that you roll with,
I
or
just stay solo now.
you solo now,
Yeah.
right? So how does that feel? Do you feel a little bit more pressure to put out music, or are you more like, well, if I put it out, it's because it happened?
I think the pressure is coming from age and seeing people like Sean,
Yeah,
right?
like
Like
Breezy.
seeing these younger kids do so much work. I'm like, oh, that's where the pressure is
You gotta
coming
put
on.
it in, right?
Yeah, not from my peers, because I talk to my peers that are around my age range, and they're like, oh yeah, what is this kid doing? Like,
Right.
he knows something. They
Right.
know something.
Right,
Like, we need to
right.
get on that.
Right.
So it's I don't know. I wouldn't say it's like pressure, but I think it's a little motivation.
Yeah.
Absolutely, to remind us like, hey, we can't get complacent.
Absolutely.
Right.
I think that's how we are too, sis,
No,
right?
sis,
We're always
yeah.
like, all right, well, you know, we have the family. I mean, speaking of age, we have that part of our life where
Oh,
we're
yes.
like, hey, we
the
gotta.
gray is green for me. Yeah, for us.
But you know, when you love what you do, it's not work. It's definitely, you know, something you pass on to the next person. You're like, hey,
Exactly.
just because you're a certain age or whatever the age group is, like it doesn't stop you from dreaming, and
Right.
it doesn't stop you from still acting on that
Yeah.
dream, you
Right,
know, or
right.
not even chasing it, just being in that dream.
Right.
Because oftentimes you're like, oh, I wanted to get there, and now I'm here. So what are
Yeah.
we going to do about it?
Yeah, the only time you really fail is when you quit.
Absolutely.
It's true. It's true. And I always think about those ones, those great either artists or creators or designers. Like I think of Vera Wang. I
Right.
think of KFC. You know what I mean? Those people who actually it didn't happen for them until later part of their lives.
Right.
And I think it's all about, like we were talking about, the timing of it all.
Right.
And I love it that young people, like, you know, the younger generation can encourage us and inspire us. Even in some ways be like, oh man, what are we doing and stuff. But you know, for me, especially being an MC and being in that platform, I didn't get to Holo Holo for, you know, just jump on there for a year ago.
Right.
It was timing. It was just the desire, because I love what I do and I
Right.
do what I love. And so, you know, the opportunities have been, you know, I've been blessed with great opportunities. And so, yeah, it's in the timing of it. And so just the timing of it today to
Oh, yeah,
have you come
absolutely. It
in,
was
and
divine timing.
I'm just excited to hear the new music, the new sound. I mean, that you're going to bring. It's just, like I said, October 11th is definitely an event that nobody, you don't want to miss it.
It'll be good.
Because, you know,
It'll be
we
good.
have
Come
Habit
through.
and Frankie, we have all these special guests, and
Now
of
we
course,
have Alika Manuel, Mad Matt.
Yes.
All
Just-
right.
Right. No,
All
and
right.
you know
Yeah,
what's
we
cool
gotta
is
get
because we all have, you know, kind of been in the same circuit, but we haven't been in the same room,
Right.
like
Yeah.
us three. Because I've seen Matt, I've seen, you know, Lepa obviously saw you, so it's like a mixture of how we experienced our art.
Right.
But now when we're together, it's like, oh, okay, let's see what we can create,
Absolutely.
you know, together.
Yes.
So, as far as art, like, what else do you dabble in? Do you have a clothing line? What I know that creatives have like other things besides, you know, that one thing.
The things that I actually have, no, I think I'm just more focused on music
Music
right now.
right now. Yep.
And then, you know, just like creating financial
Yeah.
freedom and stuff, chasing that
Oh.
whole
We
retire
love-
my mom.
Oh
and,
no, come
you
on,
know.
that's the
Yeah.
main thing too.
But
Talk
yeah, I
about
mean, I have,
family. Let's talk about your family. Your upbringing in music. Like, what do you remember the most? What's the best memory of you growing up with family in the music?
my dad singing to my mom when we were back home and we're like just going around fishing, and they're singing all the songs that are throwbacks to me, but they were like current.
Yeah, they're
current.
current for them.
Yeah, I think that played a big part in always hearing my mom sing, and I think it was my parents that was a big one, because I learned a lot of not island music that way.
Right.
Because my dad would play it or my mom would play it, and I was exposed to like hip hop and R&B prior to even moving to the mainland.
Right.
Nice. And do you have any siblings?
I guess I have I don't know. I have a.
That's a true sibling.
Yeah, that's
right.
like,
Yeah, they're there.
Sure, I'll talk about them.
Yeah, I have an older half brother. He lives in Arizona.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Okay.
Right.
And then I have a sister, and then she's with my mom in Seattle.
Okay. All right.
You know, I think it's really important when you look back into why you do what you do and how you got there and what sounds make up what's inside, right?
Right.
Some people just start a lot of the songwriters and creatives, they just start hearing things, and it's like if you don't put it down or you don't record it, you lose it.
Right.
So where did that come from? You know what I mean? Like, and so that's what for me is the most interesting part about creatives. It's like, how did that become? So I can imagine you fishing with your parents and you're watching them do what they do, and then those sounds are created somehow, some way, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I love how it carries you. Like you said, you were able to really find your own sound and your own, your rhythm and how you wanted to create things. And so I'm like, is it mainly rap? Is it mainly like you sing a little?
I'm a country singer.
Oh,
I'm a country singer.
Really?
Nah.
I was she gonna fall for it. She gonna fall for it.
I just had coffee, so man,
Just crying out rapping.
You know what though? I think as a musician or as an artist, y'all can transform yourself.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Hello.
Yeah.
Beyonce did country.
Right.
Yeah. Hello.
And she went number one.
Okay, so I'm
It was a good. It was
I'm
like,
expecting a
Just
country
kidding,
song on October 11th.
Right,
from this
October
guy.
11th
I'd be
at
like,
the Fremont
Alika.
Country Club.
I'd be like, Alika, Tennessee.
I'm about to drop the hardest.
In your cowboy boots.
Right.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna Molly, pull up with the cowboy hat. Yeah, absolutely.
You know what? I am not surprised. I am never thrown off with anything anymore. It's like, oh, it actually works.
No.
Like that sound, as long as it sounds good, it feels good.
Yeah.
You can close your eyes. You could be Stevie Wonder. You can open it. You might see.
Quality is quality. You can't fake that.
Yes, it's true. Right. It's true, because when you do, and you can tell whether or not it's true from the heart. It's not something that somebody just kind of puts it together and just kind of like, you're not a package.
Right.
You're unique and you're one of a kind. So when you bring that uniqueness, it's like, and everybody wants that. Because if we like the same old things, it's just monotonous. You know what I mean? Just nobody wants the same thing. So I'm just so glad that you have that and you're bringing it to Mahalo Halo mixtape tour.
Alika, tell us what you are looking forward to, because I know you light up on stage, and I'm sure you're going to bring up the best, for the show, and you and Matt together are magic. So tell us what the crowd's going to expect.
I don't know. I haven't had time to. I haven't slept today. Since like yesterday.
Good morning.
So I was trying to fall asleep, and I saw Mahalo Halo added me on Facebook. I was like, oh cool, thanks for the ad. Then I looked at the flyer closely and zoomed in.
Zoom.
MC Lepa. Okay, let me text her real quick.
And then I went, it's on and crack-a-lacking. No, it was it was really good, because I was like, wow, because I know with the Pacific Fashion Show there was such a mix of different things there, and then when you brought up, I immediately brought to my mind the performance, and I was like, oh no, we need him, sister. I was like, yes. And so I'm just so glad it worked out, because now it's time. And,
so I don't know what direction we're gonna go with, because Matt and I individually go into so many different routes on our music, and then when we're together, it's also different too. So I don't know.
Changes.
We're definitely gonna do some of that little that little lovey-dovey stuff.
Right.
I mean, the girls are the headliners, so we gotta cater to the girls at some point.
Right.
Yeah, we'll see. I might throw a little
No, because you know we have Interlude is coming, so you know they're gonna be like,
They're gonna bring
I'll
the feel.
be loving you.
Right.
Yeah, they're good.
You know
I
what I
think
mean?
I think we had a show with them a couple of years ago. The same
Nice.
show. Yeah, they
All
were dope.
right, see,
Yeah.
so so you have that flair, but I love it that you can dabble in this and honor that, but at the same time to bring your unique sound.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I love it because they're gonna be like a little bit of this and a little bit of that, because
Yeah.
that's what they did at Pacific Fashion Show too. He did his, and then and then they did something together.
I
I
love
was just
that.
like,
Yep.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm
Fire
like,
me now.
they are okay.
Aw.
So yes.
And for me, it's like when I watch you guys in different stages. So, different literal stages. It's
Yeah.
like whatever that energy is in that moment is
Right.
what you can captivate and really bring, right? So
Right.
it could be a small little stage, but if you're like the hypest,
Oh yeah.
group,
Oh yeah.
that room like reverberates, right? And then you have a big stage, and if like there's a sea of people, it's just very different. So yeah, that's a question that maybe will be answered on October 11th. So you guys have to
yes.
be in the room. You
gotta
have to be there
because you never know. You never know what's gonna happen. But one thing for sure that's gonna happen is it's gonna be an amazing time.
Yeah.
I think so.
The set. I mean, with me and Jesse Jam being there, setting the tone because it's how we started. Of course, the whole process and the whole journey throughout the whole thing. I mean, you're gonna get the best of everything.
Yeah.
The dope show too. You got some dancing. We just got it all.
Have you collabed with Jazzy Caliente yet?
Do I have a song with her?
I'm sure. I feel like when you guys do your collabs or features.
I feel like I have one, but I don't remember what it is.
Oh wow! Yeah.
I've definitely been in the studio with her though.
Good.
That was dope.
Yeah.
A lot of her, or I wouldn't say actually time.
Yeah.
I'm recollecting the time now, and it was like half a year ago.
Wow,
but I
yeah.
thought it was like last week.
Yeah.
But
No, she's amazing.
Yeah.
She's so talented, and I think with her sound, and she works with Matt too on some projects, right? So you guys are kind of in that same world, but different genre.
yeah,
Right.
absolutely. Yeah, I think if I don't have a song with her officially, I was able to like give some like 2 cents in some of her.
Nice.
Okay.
I keep saying recent, but it's not recent. But yeah.
Yeah.
Recent
Some
to
of
me
her-
as to when I saw her last.
Yeah. Recent, with what she was working on.
Right.
Exactly.
So, do you have goals in going back to Hawaii, like to really go back and bring?
Because we're
what you
specifically in Hawaii.
Yeah, where are you
Oahu?
I'm
from?
from the block. I'm from 95 block.
Okay, I'm represented. I'm from Los Angeles.
I'm from the island of San Diego.
Right.
So, 619, but it's all
There
good.
you go.
818.
It's all right.
Oh my gosh! So tell us a little bit about your upbringing, like how you grew up, and what kind of music you were. I mean, I know you were listening to a lot of island music with the ukulele and stuff,
Right,
but
right.
also the hip hop wasn't. I'm sure it was brought to you by your parents or like the modern stuff. But what were you listening to growing up?
Yeah, drop some names. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Let's hear how old you are.
Lupe Fiasco
Okay.
was a big one.
Okay.
Who's on? BET was still around.
Oh,
So
Well,
BET was
that-
still
that right
around.
Was
there.
VH1 still around? Because that was gone.
Yeah. Behind
Go ahead.
behind the music.
Who was it? Like young Bow Wow and Amaria.
Oh,
You know,
good
the
Bow Wow.
duos.
Yes,
There were a lot of
yes.
duos going on back
Yes.
You know
then.
about those duos?
Lil Wayne still had black, brown hair.
Yes,
Okay.
that's right.
Yeah,
Lil Wayne.
he looked a lot younger.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yep.
he looks a lot older
Okay,
now.
so yeah, you
Drake
were.
didn't have a beard.
Right.
Now he's like, I'm going camping.
I know.
Go camping. Gotta put it in my tent. Well, no, so I get it. Like you have all of that influence, but also it's you're intertwined with the music, the
Right.
Hawaiian music. So it's like a little bit flowy, a little bit more, not so I guess West Coast.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. It depends on where we try to go with it, because sometimes it could be that soft, like just really gentle
Chill,
feeling, or it could be like some West Coast like island based type stuff,
I love it.
like Kenya Brown,
Oh, come on.
JT.
I love
You know, those
that.
guys. Yeah, I love those boys.
guys.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Danelle.
Of
That's my guys.
course. Oh my gosh. I'm
I
like,
look forward to this show.
yeah, it's gonna be good, and I love it
Yeah.
because you were talking about like I'm not really sure, but I love it because as creatives too, you read the room. You gotta
Absolutely.
read the room, and I love that you could like, okay, this is what we're doing. Boom, boom, boom. Like you automatically know. So I'm looking forward to the surprise.
I'm also like small kind competitive, so
Okay.
I gotta research
Okay.
That's
the
good.
lineup. I gotta
Yeah,
figure
yeah.
out where in the lineup I'm at, and then we'll pick this in.
Yes, yes.
I love that because that's homework.
That's
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
absolutely.
And that's because
Thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Thank you
because
for doing extra credit.
no, because like you get extra stars next to your name.
Hell yeah.
because when you do that, because that sets the tone too. Because you
Professional,
you don't want
too.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
very
you gotta curate
professional.
it too. Like you can't expect the curators to just curate.
Right? Yeah,
You're welcome.
Yeah, I like that.
I could stay home that day.
Yeah, I definitely-
Alika, you could just produce the show. I'm going.
I'm like no.
No, I'm really excited because yes, as artists too, sometimes or even the artists that are performing, it's like, oh, we'll just go on stage and do your thing, but it's like no, like Lepa is the same thing. She has to research who these artists
Yeah.
are, where you're from,
Right.
what kind of sound, and especially with this one,
Yeah.
our artists are so diverse.
Yeah,
So
very
everybody
diverse.
has their own music.
Yeah.
So if it was a hip hop concert, everybody's hip hop.
Oh, right.
If it's an R&B flavor type concert, then everybody's R&B. So this one is a little bit of this, a little bit of that,
Yeah.
like you said. So we gotta know who's coming on stage, and
Right.
I'm really excited. October 11th,
Yes.
Alika Manuel and Matt.
Oh,
Right.
where can they find you? Of
Yeah,
course.
what
Let
is
people
your
know.
social media at? I just learned that.
what is
What's
it?
your at?
Yeah,
Oh,
what's our
Is
handles?
that
Our
what it
handle.
is? Oh, a handle or a
Remember,
handle?
I don't think
or what is?
I don't think they say handle anymore because
They say
I
What's
asked
your
for
at?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
they
like-
just try to shorten everything.
No, but here's the thing. So one time,
I just
short,
learned that
short
today.
story. I was like, "Oh, what's your social?" Remember, I would say
Yeah.
that, and they're like, "What do you mean, a social security number?" I'm like, "No, like your social media."
Social security number.
I'm done. She's fired.
That was a thing though.
Right,
Your
Like, yeah,
social
yeah,
security
socials.
number.
Get Tita out of here.
That was like the general sense of like, okay,
Right.
pick one. I'm not gonna ask for just your Instagram.
Exactly.
Whichever one you want to give
Right.
to me.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. So now it's called where
At.
Your
What's your
ads.
at?
you know what?
I can't.
I'm done.
I can.
Done.
Yeah, but if somebody gives me their TikTok, I kind of don't want to talk to them. Like at least Instagram, Facebook. I'll add you on Facebook.
Yes.
Right,
It's only
right.
for family, but
Come on.
I guess I'll add you.
Right. Instagram now. See, that
Google business.
Yeah. It's like Google business.
I got your LinkedIn.
What's your email? It's like email. What's that? I'm like, oh my gosh, my DM. I'm like, oh no.
Here's the thing.
I'm
So as we talk about social media, it definitely can catapult your
Yes.
your popularity or your music. So I'm excited because we can literally go. It's your resume, so we can
Oh,
listen
yeah.
to your music real quick, a snippet of it, and get an idea of what you bring. So
Absolutely.
I'm so glad. Check him out, Alika Manuel on your
At
I was gonna say on your social security.
Luke Manuel and everything, and then for my brother, Matt Prod, MADDMATTPROD.
Mad
I think.
Matt Pro.
Matt.
I think.
Matt
Right.
Pro.
I'm pretty sure.
Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Wave and shout out to Jazzy
Yes.
Caliente.
Absolutely.
Everybody that is listening, October 11,
Mm-hmm.
7 p.m., Fremont Country Club. Get your tickets now. It's on our link on
Yep.
Mahalo Halo LV on social media. That's Instagram and all of the social media platforms.
Mm-hmm.
We have Alika Manuel here in studio. We are so excited, guys. But you know what? There's more to come. Thank you so much for joining
Yeah,
us
Absolutely.
today.
Thank you for having
Oh
me.
my gosh.
We're so
Thank
excited
you.
to have you. And Matt, we're gonna have him in the
Soon.
studio
So we'll get him in there.
soon.
Yeah.
Right, sis?
Yep. As soon as he goes to work, then we'll get
There you
Matt.
go. Rally him
We'll
in.
swap.
We'll swap out.
All
You know,
right.
switchy. It's all good.
Well, we love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all know where to find us. Mahalo Halo LV. And then some. We
Yes.
love you. Take care and be kind. We'll see you soon.
Bye. October 11th. Woo!